Boom. Okay. We're gonna do story time with Lona today. Alright? So God told me to get up and make this video right now. Literally told me to get up and share my story, my dream. So I'm gonna tell y'all my dream. Alright? Stay tuned to the end. Cause this shit is serious. Alright? So I just got this job not too long ago, probably like it was before December. It was like really the end of November before December. I was asking guys to give me another job because the job that I was working was Monday through Friday at first, and it was from 8 to 4:30. It may last to 6:30 if they had some extra work or whatnot like that, but the money wasn't adding up. I was working too long of hours and stuff like that. Anyways, asked from the job so I can work just a weekend. I never worked a weekend job. I wanted to be able to take care of my son every single day because I've been taking care of him every weekend for the last 5 years. So I wanted to be able to switch that role around to give my BM or his mother a break, and I can be able to have my son because I want my baby. That's my baby. Anyways, got this job. God told me to. Well, I was working it. I like to work, man. I was working and shit was straight. Like money was coming in and worked 3 days. I barely even worked 36 hours, and I was still bringing in about 2,400 every 2 weeks. Now I ain't gonna, about at least 2 bands every 2 weeks. That's great. You feel what I'm saying? That was more than I ever had. They was coming in quick. I never had to worry about being broke. I never had to worry about being broke at this job because I had that check that came in. Anyways, scratch all that. I was working this job, and God told me, hey, I'm gonna need you to make a bold decision. It's gonna be a bold decision. I'm gonna ask you to do something crazy, and you're gonna question it, but don't question it. Just do what I ask you to do. All right. He told me, hey, this certain day, told me he needed me to walk out at 3:00. I'm like, dang, that day, I was like, man, I can do like 4:00. Cause I know I need some hours and shit. I can stay till 4. This job started not giving me all the hours because we had too much work in there. I mean, it was too overload. It was 100%, 110% over capacity with all the work and everything. So it was no room to do extra work or whatever. So, and this job specifically wanted me to sit around for an extra 3 hours, thinking a nigga gonna goddamn sweep, but I ain't sweep for no 3 hours. Boy, stop playing with me. I ain't sweeping up for no 3 hours, man. I can go home and go to sleep. Found myself goddamn sleeping on top of a box. Why? When I can go home. So anyways, this specific day, God told me to leave at 3:00. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave at 3:00. Nah, I'm gonna leave at 4. I had a migraine, get a migraine in my head. I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, I'll leave at 3. Like, I guess I just walk out. I'm already about pointed out because it says 6 points before 90 days, you gotta go. Shit, like 2 weeks before that, it was my son's birthday. I got a video on my other page. I went and punched this daggone little boxing thing and sprained my wrist. Like, my wrist, I still can't even bend my knuckle all the way down. Like, my wrist was messed up so bad that I couldn't go to work. I had a splitter on and everything. So anyways, I called them. I told them, hey, I got a doctor excuse, whatever, whoop. So I go and get them the doctor excuse. They basically still wrote me up talking about that, I accumulated 4 points already. This before I walked out. This always before I walked up. So my story might just ramble, but hear me out. Just hear me out. Hear this story out. Because it's going to be longer than 10 minutes. So just hear this story out. So, yeah, basically, I told my supervisor, like, why am I still getting written up? I done brought in the daggone doctor's excuse. And she was like, I got to go check with higher up. Got to wait to hear back from them. So anyways, she wasn't coming back to work. Every time I had to come back, I worked on the weekend. So every weekend for the last 2 weeks, she wasn't there. It was another supervisor there. She just wasn't there. So I still had those fucking 4 points. Like, what the fuck? So then everybody telling me like, hey, this job don't care about you having no doctor's excuses. Cool. That's the last job I'm working with. Motherfuckers ain't gonna give a fuck about me hurting myself. Nigga, what? You think I wanna injure my wrist? Boy, I like money too. I come in to work, but I can't work with a fucking broken wrist, you son of a bitch. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, damn. Then the crazy thing is, I had motherfucking PTO I could have used, and these motherfuckers didn't even tell me. So I went out, missed out on the check. I missed out on the check because they didn't want to tell me because I supposed to have known. Nigga, I just started a fucking job. I don't even know how to work the system. I don't even know how to work the keypad system that good. I only been there for, what, probably a month? Like, come on, it was no... Anyways. So, this specific day, the supervisor came in. Don't nobody like the supervisor. I been had read his aura. From just looking at his face, he just looked... I mean, of course, he was a dark male. But it was just like, ugh. It was just, ugh. I was like, ugh. When I saw him the first time, I'm like, ugh. Like, I don't even want to talk to you. Like, something wrong with you. He just look evil as fuck. Like, you can see, you can feel it. And I'm like, I'm gonna leave him alone. Everybody else said they already don't like him. I like, shit, he got one chance with me. He got one motherfucking chance with me. A nigga like me, I smack you. A nigga like me, I go off the board. That's why God told me to go ahead and walk out. Cause I already know that I'm not with that shit. I'm grown as fuck. We grown. We gotta goddamn accommodate something. So anyways, he never specifically tried me. But this day I came to work. My lead hasn't been there for a week or whatever, cause he was out of town. He came back and he was like, guys, I'm gonna talk to y'all at the command center when I get back to the command center. I'm like, all right, cool. So we rolled down there. First thing he said, he was like, now I understand that I don't want to be here. Now if you got to go home, that's what he said. He didn't say it that loud, but that's how I heard home was super loud. Like, if you got to go home, I understand that. He was like, I don't want no one to be, lose their job or anything like that. But if you got to go home, I understand that. And I'm like, damn, why the hell? Okay. So then he was like, Malik, Mr. Tony said that he was proud of you in a little bit yesterday. And I'm like, proud of me for what? Now, remind y'all, I just told y'all that I was sleeping on my box and I walked my ass home. I mean, not walk my ass home. I walked the fuck out that job. Like, what the fuck? I was just sleeping on the box. Because it was too much. He wanted us to goddamn sweep for about 3-4 hours. And I'm not that type of guy to do that shit. So I'm like, what the hell you talking about? He proud of me. What he proud of me about? He was like, shit, I guess you helped him out. You helped a little bit out with her truck. But I did my own truck. She's like, I did my own truck. I'm like, exactly what the hell? So what y'all really said? What y'all really was in there talking about? Because I know I walked out. She had left. You congratulating us on leaving? Only us two? Everybody else left too, but why us? I question his ass. She was like, boy, I like how you asked him that. I'm like, shit, I didn't even catch on what she was saying, but at that moment, I'm like, boy, you talking shit about me and this motherfucker. I know you was. Because if you can't tell me why y'all was proud of me, that's weird, right? Anyways, Mr. Leonard, this I ain't gonna call him out, this older guy, he cool as hell. He was like, he drove past me and was like, Malik, what time you leaving today? I mean, he never asked me no question like that. We was cool, but he never asked me what time I was leaving today. I'm like, damn, 3 o'clock? Like, all right. So I'm riding around, doing my work and everything. Then a little bit pull up on me. She was like, Malik, what time you leaving today? I was like, damn, 3 o'clock? I was like, all right, I'm going to leave at 3 o'clock. And you telling me to leave at 3 o'clock? I'm going to leave at 3 o'clock. I got you. I'm going to walk out there a bit. Right come like 2:30 or something, my lead that was talking about me early that morning drove past me. He was smiling like this. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like, I told Mr. Linda, I'm like, why that man just came by me smiling with his thumb up like he proud of me or some shit? The hell? God made him do that? The guy make him do that? That's a strong question, right? All right. So, boom. I was like, damn, okay. I'm about to walk out. Right when I was about to walk out, I was going to look for the supervisor. I wouldn't look for him. But then I was like, man, you know what? I'm not even in the mood to even do this. I'm just going to walk out. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm just going to walk out. The guy said, I want you to walk out and leave an impact. But you got to leave at 3 o'clock. Walk out and leave. I want you to leave an impact at this job. Motherfuckers going to be questioning where do you go, why you left. Right there.